Hi everyone. Wow, I'm live. I thought it was about time that I started putting down some thoughts on video. This is something that a lot of you have suggested since my diagnosis last year of hydrocephalus. So my name's Jeff. I'm in my mid-40s, and on the February 15th in 2016, the day after Valentine's Day, the day after my wedding anniversary, I was diagnosed with hydrocephalus. And to this day it remains a total mystery. We hope to be doing some more investigations to find out what may have caused this water on the brain and swelling of the brain. I had to do some reading online, and I had to watch some of your videos about hydrocephalus because I'd never heard of it before. And amazingly, there isn't that much information about hydrocephalus. It affects quite a small percentage of adults. It can happen, a child could be born, a baby could be born with hydrocephalus, and in that case, surgery is needed as soon as possible. In adults, hydrocephalus can be caused either by a tumour, trauma, or what's called idiopathic. In other words, a mystery, not sure what's caused it, and that is what happened in my case. People have asked, so how did you feel? What were the symptoms? Well, prior to my diagnosis, I knew that I felt a little bit tired, and I kind of put that down to a lot of hard work and no holiday for a few years. I was beginning to forget words mid-sentence, and I was finding it increasingly difficult to think under pressure. And I remember particularly at one point where I discussed it with my team at work, and I said, can I get back to you in 5 minutes? I don't have much space in my head right now to think. Little did I know that that was exactly what was going on. It's funny how your body tells you these things. Also, I was having difficulty with my eyesight. I had thought I was maybe at that age where eyesight was just beginning to decline, but in my case it was as a result of the optic nerve being pressed by the swelling, and the optic disc as well. There was some interference there. I was carrying around with me at all times a nasal stick to keep my nose clear. Didn't realise that a lot of the cerebral spinal fluid had accumulated in my sinuses, as my body wasn't able to absorb this spinal fluid. So hence, now I know why I was relying on this nasal stick to help me breathe so much. The fact is that my sinuses were just full of this fluid that's designed to protect your brain. Other symptoms included personality change. I became quite short-tempered. I was sensitive to sound, and eventually I became sensitive to light, photophobic as well. I've had 3 surgeries in 2016 to drain the fluid and to put a drain in to my brain. I have a device that's attached inside, and then it runs all the way down through my neck. You can actually see here where it is, and it runs down to my abdomen. So when I was first diagnosed with this, I really wanted to help create some awareness about hydrocephalus, and more importantly, sort of reach out to families who'd been affected by a member of the family who'd had an injury to the brain. It really reminded me, it just made me aware of just how lucky we are every day, and how much of life we take for granted, how amazing the body is, and this thing that is called the brain. There is so little known about it. I've done my best to research, and that research is going to continue for a very long time, no doubt. So if you've had experience of hydrocephalus, I'd love to hear from you. You can look me up on Facebook, Jeff Price. You can look up my Instagram page, JeffGB510, and hopefully I'll do some more here on YouTube. It's Father's Day today, so I wanted to wish you all a very happy Father's Day. This Father's Day is extra special. Last year we weren't sure whether I'd be around for Father's Day. This year it's been a quiet one so far, but I'm sort of reminded of what happened last year and the curveballs that can be thrown at you in life, and how you overcome those obstacles, those challenges, those hardships, the adversity and whatever else. I'm extremely grateful actually for this experience. So that might sound bizarre, but it really put everything in life into perspective for me and made me realise just how lucky we are to wake up every day and start fresh. So if you have experienced, if you're living with hydrocephalus, or if you've just been diagnosed and you're wondering what on earth to do, I'd love you to reach out. Where I live currently in the UAE, United Arab Emirates, there's not too much known about hydrocephalus, but then again, in the medical world, the reading that I've done, the doctors that I've spoken to, there isn't a tremendous amount known. In my case, recovering from surgery and adapting to life, I've had to do it all on my own without any medical support, which has been strange. How's your experience been? I'd love to hear from you. What kind of support do you get? How do you deal with it? There are good days, there are bad days. The headaches can be wow. Do let me know. I'd love to hear from you. All right. Thanks for watching. Do share your story. You can post down here your comments, and I look forward to seeing you again here very soon as we continue to adapt to life with hydrocephalus. Have a great day.